Hi guys, I want to welcome you to the course. We are on part 3 of Wildly Grow Your Profits with Pinterest. So exciting because in this step, we are going to dig deep into how exactly, right, you are going to wildly grow your actual profits with Pinterest. So we're going to get into the money part. All right, but before I get into that, I want to make sure that you know that I have retired tdaviscole.com, instantcoursecash.com, totallyMyBiz.com, because before my toddler, which is all about, my toddler now, before that, I was able to manage all these different sites and have all these different funnels and work all these different angles. But now my focus is on my family, so I have just shut down a bunch of these sites and put everything under sitathomprofits.com, where I've combined everything that I'm doing, teaching, training, all that stuff is on there. So please ignore calls to action because this course is being upgraded and I'm making sure that everything is consistent with what's available today. And so, you will see some of my older sites because a lot of the course is still extremely relevant, but some of it had to be updated. And so therefore, I'm not able to edit out all those little things and all of that. And I want to remind you that I no longer have a free membership, and that's simply because all of the free information is now on YouTube. And I'm even putting a bunch of my premium information on YouTube because I've completely upgraded, what I teach on my actual site. So when you join sitathomprofits.com, you will get, everything that you got on YouTube, plus all of the downloads and workbooks that go along with that. And then you will be getting access to other courses and information that is on the site. Okay, so just know that this course was built around a time that I was mainly on tdaviscole.com. But in order to edit that out, I would have to edit out a lot of valuable information for you guys. So I don't want to do that. But I just want to make sure that as you go into this course, that everything is at sitathomprofits.com. There's no longer a free membership over there. And I no longer offer that because all of my free information is on YouTube plus additional premium information. So just want to clear that up. And again, welcome to the course. If you have not watched part 1 or part 2, make sure you go back and watch part 1 and part 2 because it's definitely the foundation. A lot of times we just want to get to the money. But if you don't have the foundation, then that might not be sustainable. So I want to make sure that you get the right information. I'm not promising any amount of income, okay, because it's going to be, based on your hard work and dedication. So you have to put in the work and you have to just follow the directions that I'm giving you. And then, again, continue to research as the markets are always changing and information is changing faster than we can fall asleep and wake up. Okay. So definitely do research, but take the key elements that you're learning in this video and apply it, and you're going to learn so much. So get your pen and paper, get excited because you're going to learn how to wildly grow your profits with Pinterest. Let's get into it. Hi guys, T. Davis Cole here, and we're still talking about the growing power of Pinterest marketing. Yes. So now we are going to be pinning profits, right? So none of that PowerPoint stuff today. Literally just showing you how you can build a sales funnel, write a blog post, and then pin an image and have visitors link back to that image
back to your website, back to your sales funnel. All right. So the first thing I'm going to show you is just some of the images that I have created that I'm going to be using. All right. So I'm going to be using these few images here. Let's see. These here. So I'm going to be using this one, this one, this one, and this one, and that one. All right. So what I have already done is I've already downloaded those images into a folder. So they're all here and actually have two different colors of the same one. And that's something that you guys can do, right? You can use different colors. You can have the same, pen, but just change the color, change the font, and you can still repost that. So you can literally write maybe 3 blog posts or 2 blog posts, and you can create 20 pins that link back to that post. But why are you linking back to that post? Well, if you haven't taken my Blogging for Profits course or Blogging Your Way to Success course, there should be 2 over there. But if you haven't taken any courses from me on blogging, then you may not understand what I'm telling you. But I'm telling you, you can literally blog for profit. So every post that you write should have a specific income focus, right? So you're writing a post. In that post, it's about something that you've built a sales funnel around. All right. And then you are offering a free offer. And from that free offer, you're going to send those visitors to a sale. All right. To something they can buy. And so that's what makes all of this whole process so powerful. So learning to pin for profits is great. So you can go ahead and start pinning and having that traffic link back to your blog, but you also want to know how to blog for profits, because if you don't understand how to blog for profits, then you'll be getting a lot of traffic, but you may not be turning that traffic into customers. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize that, but I'm going to go over and I'm going to show you just an example of blogging for profits. All right. And tying that all into your Pinterest. Now, this is extra. This is not something that, I put in the course description or anything like that. But I just want to show you, because if I just show you how to use Pinterest, but I don't show you how to monetize how you're using Pinterest, then what's the real point? All right. So, I put together this quick blog post, and it's talking about the growing power of Pinterest marketing, which is the name of the course. And I have my image here. Of course, this image is on Pinterest and it links back to this particular post. All right. So the post is, again, talking about Pinterest, who's using it, how to get started. But then I asked, do you want a free Pinterest planner? Then I have this blurry picture, right, of the Pinterest planner so that you can't see, right? You can't see what the planner is about. But like, man, that's something I want. That looks cool. It's got, information on it as to how I can use Pinterest every day. I can't really see what it is, so I want to print it out. So that's to entice the viewer to want to print out the planner. So when they click on the planner, it's going to take them to my autoresponder, and I don't know if I have an email that's not registered, because if it's not registered, it's just going to say, if it's already registered, it's just going to say you're already registered. So I can let's try my Gmail, and give me, okay, it's already subscribed. Let me try AOL. They may all be, because I always test it out. So let's try that one. And I'm going to show you. Yes. Okay. It's working. Okay. So when they put in their email address, what's going to come up is an upsell. All right. So yes, they're going to get their planner, because when they put their email address in, it went to their email. So I'm going to go ahead and tell them, they can get an amazing real-time offer. If it's not a one-time offer, don't say it's a one-time offer. Right? There is no way that I could put a sale on it without putting my whole system on sale. And I'm not going to do that, because it's a lot of hard work. And, sometimes I do offer courses for like $7 or $17, but not this one. All right. So, and as you can see, the course has, gone up, the sale that I had earlier is expired. And when I say my sale is expired, I mean what I say. So I'm not going to go back on it. All right. So you can still make it look like a great offer by just saying, real time offer. And then this is going to tell them what they can get in the course, all of this stuff. That is, you're getting all of these modules. It's only $47. Then I have that enticing little gimme the course. Everything's there. And then I let them know that they're going to get that free, traffic book, right? If they go ahead and sign up for the course. All right. So when they click gimme, it's going to take them to the course. All right, where they can preview, the course and go ahead and purchase it. So I'm going to go back. And then I'm going to, at the bottom, even though that, the planner has been emailed to them, they may need to check their spam folders and things like that. It says, no thanks. I don't want to learn more about Pinterest profits. Just take me to the free offer. And see, instead of, when someone signs up for your list, instead of just sending them directly to the list, right, that they signed up for, instead of sending them directly to the product, go ahead and use that as an opportunity to go upsell them. If they don't want to upsell, they can check their email and get it, or they can also, I like to add this little link just in case, right? Just in case it's not there, or they can't find it. So there it is. So they can get the Pinterest planner, they can download it, they can do all of that. All right. And so how did I do this? This is extra. Again, you need to take the Blogging for Profits course. I'm going to show you in that course how to set your blog up for profits. Yes, it's going to take you a little longer to create a blog post, but your blog post should be generating money. You can determine, do I want this to generate me $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $1,000 a month, whatever. So when you're blogging, that's the point, right? To lead the readers to the offer that's going to help them learn more about the subject. All right. So how did I do this? All I did was use an app called Elementor. All right. Elementor. And I literally create these little pages that, how when you have the autoresponder, you're going to send them to a thank you page. The thank you page is usually the download. Well, instead of the thank you page, I'm just giving them this link here. Now it's all explained in the course, so I'm not going to go into deep detail about it, but you can literally take this link and put it in the thank you link instead. So now they're going to get this instead. And I try to make my landing pages where I can use them for something else. So I go ahead and save it as a theme. And once I save it as a theme, if I just want to use this as a sales page, I don't have to go back and recreate this. All I have to do is reuse that theme on a new page and take this part out. So that way it's versatile, right? So I'm going to be teaching those things in the blogging course. But moving on, I'm just showing you how you can do this. Now, if you don't understand how to build sales funnels, that's okay. Take the Blogging for Profits course or the Blogging for Success course. I think they're both explaining this in there. And what you need to do is just, if you don't understand, just make sure the customer gets what they signed up for. At least you're building your list. But I'm showing you how this blog post is working for me multiple ways. I have a Pinterest image that I can pin, get visitors back to the post. I have a free offer. I'm not selling anything in this course. And the more I write, the more I learn and grow. And at the same with you, the more I just don't sell. I just go ahead and give things away for free. And then on the other end of that free stuff is the upsell. They don't want it, fine. You're still in my subscribers list. I'm still going to market to you through email marketing. All right. So this is it. And so that is how I do it. So I'm going to show you how I can use multiple images, right? And link people right back to this post. The post is talking more about Pinterest. The post is offering them a free planner. The post is upselling them to the Pinterest course. The post is giving them more information about what they want to know. All right, so let's go and pin for profits. So I'm going to move this to the end just in case I need it again. All right. So again, this is my brand new baby. And I have been sticking to the theme, but I do veer a little because I don't want it to look just like everyone else's. I do like the writing. A lot of people are attracted to that. But what I don't like is being exactly like someone else or copying someone else. So in a little bit, once I'm done with this video, I'm going to be creating an online business vacation board. And the board is just going to be about different places that you might want to visit with your online business profits. And that's going to bring more visitors because it's going to have, vacation spots, but they're still going to be the same colors, the same look and feel, but the images will be more exciting than just, blogging images or stuff like that. So, I'm going to go ahead and stick to what I was talking about before, just start pinning for profits. So I'm going to go to my board. I'm going to go to pins. Okay. And actually, I'm going to go back to boards because I want to pin this to my social media board. So I'm going to go to social media. And I did share some really nice pins. Even though they are competition for me, that's okay. That's okay. Because I want people who visit my Pinterest account to get good information. So they keep coming back. If all I pin is just my pins, and maybe they're not as interested in those pins, then, okay, that might not work out as far as having visitors come back. So I want to make sure that there's a variety, but I don't want too much competition. Like there were a couple of those pins that were really nice, but they went back to like signing up for a webinar or something. So this person is going to suck them in and directly upsell them into their sales funnel and all of this. So I kind of stay away from those, but there were 3 that I signed up for last night. So it works. It does work. But what I did was the ones that I signed up for, I saved those links so I can see the sales funnel and see what enticed me to sign up. All right. So what I'm going to do, this is one of mine that I pinned. And that goes back to the post that I showed you before. This is one of mine that I pinned. And that goes back to the course as well. And I'm going to do the same thing with blogging. When I start writing about blogging and blog profits and all of this, I'm going to build a free giveaway. I'm going to lead them to my blogging course through Pinterest. All right. So, but now we're sticking with the Pinterest. So I'm going to go ahead and create a pin. First thing I'm going to do is grab an image. Remember, I already have my images in a folder. That makes it so much easier. Makes it so much easier. All right. So I'm going to start with, okay. All right. So I'm going to for today, I'm just going to go with the first one in the line so I don't get mixed up. And this is how to literally grow your Pinterest account overnight. And you guys saw in the course that I did it, right? You saw I started out with like 20,000 or 12,000 or something. And before the end of the course, if you look at the dates on the bottom of my screen, you'll see that it was 196K using these methods. So I showed you. So I'm going to do the same thing with this account. So I'm going to open this up. And then the URL that I'm going to use my other article here. And this one is on tdaviscole.com. So I have 2 other blogs too that I'll be writing Pinterest posts on, but different feeling, different vibe, different type of posts. And all of those will be linked back. It's going to be the same thing, right? I'm going to show them a little something about Pinterest. I'm going to put the planner in there. I'm going to upsell them from the planner, all of that. But I'm going to create like 5 or 6 images, maybe even 10 images that link back to the same post. So this one I had open because I was going to use it as well. And I think this would be more appropriate for that pin. So I'm going to grab this link here and I'm going to pin for profits. So I'm going to link them back to a related post. And then I'm going to say, discover how I grew the reason why I have to say one of, because this is a new account. So they may look at my numbers on this one and say, well, how does she know anything about Pinterest? She don't really have any views on this one. And that's why I said one of, so you can know that I have more than one account. Okay, so discover how I grew one of my Pinterest accounts to over 100, I'm going to say 196K in less than 1 week. All right. And then I'm going to say read it now. And I'm going to do hashtag Pinterest marketing, hashtag how to use Pinterest, hashtag Pinterest, hashtag social media, hashtag social, let's say social media marketing. Boom. Okay, so I'm done. And now what I'm going to do is this is going to social media. So I'm going to save it there. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is add another pin. And I'm going to go back to my folder. And this one, I'm going to show you a little trick. Okay, so it says how to use Pinterest to grow your blog. So this one, let's say I get a lot of views and saves on this pin. If I get a lot of views and saves on this pin, what I would do is I would go to my analytics and find the pin, and then I would repin it to my blogging board. So this one is dual. I can use it for social media and I can use it for blogging. And that's why I did it that way, because on when I just posted the plain image, I got a lot of views on it. So I figured, let me tie it into blogging and social media. So when it does it again, I can repin it to another board and get even more views. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one that I showed you earlier, because it gets straight to the point. It's offering the planner. It also has, see, this one's getting a lot of comments. And it also has the course right there. So I believe this one will get a lot of views. So I want to take them to the one where the course is located. All right. So there it is. And I'm going to say, no, that Pinterest is a gigantic traffic machine. I'll show you how to drive thousands, or for this one, because it's a new account, I'll show you how I used one of my thousands of leads back to my blog. All right. So then I'm going to do again the hashtag Pinterest marketing, hashtag social media marketing, hashtag social media, hashtag blogging. So that way, if someone does look up blogging, that'll still come up. And I do want it to come up. Okay. Now, when you're doing hashtags for the search engines, you want to be a little more specific, like if you're doing it for Google or something, because Google is a gigantic library as well, but they have billions of articles, so you want to make sure that you rank for the one that you want. But for this one, anytime someone is typing in, they're looking for images related to these topics, it's great that your images will come up if they relate at all. All right. So Pinterest marketing, social media blogging, even let's see, work from home. That's also a part of it. And I'm also just going to do Pinterest. All right. So I'm done. Comma there. And I'm done. And then that will go to the social media. And let's do one more. I'm just showing you how. And then what we'll do is we'll click on those and you'll see how they go right back to the blog post. Okay, I'm going to use this one because it's a simpler blog post. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to say grab free planner that reveals how to pin daily for profits. Okay, so hashtag even marketing is one. Hashtag, hashtag. All right. So I'm done with that one. And then I'm going to save it again to social media. But you see how these pins are linking right back to the same post. Okay, so this again, it's a new account. My goal is to grow this account quickly and to link people back to other accounts where I've had major success and also show them how they can do it as well. So what I'm going to do is go back to my profile. I'm going to go to the boards, and I think it went, let's see, there it is, to the top. Okay, so there's the social media. And you see them there. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is click on it. And now when you go to visit, guess what? Voila. It's taking them to the post. Inside the post is the free planner. Inside the free planner is the upsell. Okay, so it takes a little bit of work, but when you start aligning your blog posts with a specific sales funnel, meaning you do have to have multiple lists and not stop throwing everybody into the same pot, right? If they're over there learning about blogging, then there's no reason why they should be in the same email list as the people who are learning about Pinterest. So what my goal is to get all these people into the specific areas in which they want to learn, right? What the areas that they want to learn about. Then I want to plug them in here. Let me see if I could just pull it up. Let me go to my dashboard. Just pull it up for you guys so you can see. Then go to visit. All right. So then what I do is I try to put them into one pot from the individual pots, right? So then my goal is to bring them all home. right? Get your 30 days of free coaching, right? Because from the coaching, now I can start to teach you all these different things. I can put everybody in a group. I can start talking to them because I already have the courses. I already have the outlines. I already have the work done. So now when I give them 30 days free, I can put all those people in the same pot and start blending who's going to be my forever customers, who's just passing through for a course, who wants what. Okay. So that is the goal. And this is what I teach over at tdaviscole.com. I teach you from A to Z how to build your brand, how to leverage the internet for profits. And so one of the ways is through courses, of course, and starting to blog in a way where you attract specific people for specific reasons, and then start to find out who's here to stay and who's just passing through, and get those people into the same funnel. And then you'll have a market of warm buyers who are always ready to buy from you. Pinterest can help a lot with that, but if you don't have things organized on the other end, then you may find yourself struggling. Even though you're getting a lot of views and a lot of traffic, you may not be retaining that traffic. So your image must go to a post that is related to the image. And then the post must have a sales funnel that matches the post. So it's work. And a lot of times, people are online and they're not understanding, why am I not earning money? Why am I not getting anywhere? And the reality is, you got to do the work and you got to create the value, right? It's the exchange of value. And, I struggle with that because, I had, at one point in my business, I was blogging, I was doing all the stuff, and I was working day and night, and I couldn't understand why I wasn't working. And, sometimes you got to realize, make sure you get the right coach, because if the coach is just sporadic and just kind of teaching random things and it's not teaching you the format, the A to Z, right? How to get from here to there, then you're going to find yourself confused and frustrated, right? So just showing you how to do something, showing you how to use Pinterest, that's not going to help you if I don't show you how to blog for profits and how to set the blog up in a way that when people are coming from Pinterest, they're getting exactly what they need and what they're looking for to get to the next level of their goals, right? So it's a process. And so this is a part of it. It's great, again, to get those views, maybe build your list. But if your list isn't targeted, if your views aren't targeted, then it's all for naught, right? So that's what I do, guys. That's why I'm an online business strategist, because I could show you how to do this stuff. And it feels kind of overwhelming, like, man, I got to go back and redo this. I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't waste my time trying to go back to things that didn't work. Yes, you spent hours building and creating or whatever. I have let entire websites go that I've spent 6 months building. I don't care if it's wasting my time, if it's not profitable, bye, you gotta go, right? In the same sense, if you got like thousands of posts that are not really targeted and all this stuff, you're going to drive yourself crazy trying to go back through those posts, trying to rewrite them and all of this. Just start fresh. I'm not saying delete your old posts, because sometimes you might get penalized by Google for deleting a whole bunch of posts at one time, because they've ranked those posts and they have categorized them and they're still in the search engines. So when someone clicks on it, says this page no longer exists, that's considered a broken link on your website. But what I'm saying is just start with what you know, right? First, start to get real targeted. If you don't understand what niche you're in and how to narrow down your niche and things like that, then you might need to go and take my focus plus clarity class. Take that, get clear. All right. Once you get clear on what you want to do and how, what is it that you're going to be offering your target market, right? Then start to get clear on your sales approach, because otherwise you're blogging for your health and not your wealth. I did it for a long time, guys. I know what it feels like to sit there day and night blogging, putting in Amazon offers and all this stuff and not making any money. But if you align your offers with the post, with the pin, and start driving traffic in the right way, you'll start seeing some results. So guys, this is what it's all about. I didn't want to just teach you a Pinterest course, just how to use Pinterest, but I wanted to take you a level deeper so you could start seeing how this thing works. And don't get overwhelmed or frustrated or feel like I've done everything for nothing. No, you have to realize with business or anything, especially with entrepreneurship, that it is a lot of failing before you succeed. All right. It's a lot of failing before you succeed. And so it's okay if you have spent a lot of time doing things that didn't work, right? How many light bulbs were created before there was one that actually worked? So if you really want this thing, if you really want to go after it, then you have to be willing to put in the time and learn. Make sure you're learning in the right place. So you're not wasting your time, spinning your wheels, going in the wrong direction, right? You don't want to be ignorance on fire. You want to be getting the right information, applying that information. I don't care how many times you tried before, right? Apply it and restart. I can't tell you how many times T. Davis Cole has changed, how many different looks and websites that I've had. I finally have the one I love. But I've changed this website like 10 times. I've knocked out all the content before. One time there were like 3,000 subscribers in here, and I accidentally, I deleted the website, but I was trying to keep those subscribers, in a folder, and I lost 3,000 subscribers. And I said, well, I felt bad, but if they were really getting value, they'll come back. I'll rebuild my list. I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. It's done. I can't undo it. All right. So that's it. So the reality is, I could have kept what I had because I worked so hard on it and it took me so long to create it and I just can't let it go, but I'm not making no money. Or I could say, you know what? I'm going to buy a badass theme. And y'all know I do not like to curse, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to buy a theme. I'm not going to use a free theme. I'm going to get a theme that is targeted to my audience. I'm going to get to the point because I know how I feel. Right? When I go to a website, I want to know, what do you do? How can you help me reach my goals? I don't have time to be reading all this other stuff. I don't want to read it. Okay. Then I get to the point. Boom. This is the 3 things that I'm going to focus on. I wanted to change this because it's not multiple niches. It's multiple sites really leading to the same niche. And you've seen it work. I just showed you how it works and how I'm blogging on different sites and I'm getting people on different email marketing lists. But eventually those that are forever clients will be combined for my all-in-one coaching. So they're not having to do all these different courses and all this different stuff that they're learning on a consistent basis, and they're getting results. And we'll be talking about those results and helping them move forward. But yeah, get to the point, right? Boom. One paragraph. The video breaks it all down. Boom. Do you want it? Get started free. That way I'm assuming all the risk up front. They're not assuming any risk at all. Okay, I'm assuming all the risk up front because I'm trying to show you that I know how to do what I say I know how to do. But I'm just showing you how just learning Pinterest isn't going to be enough to get all the results you want in your business, right? You got to start to make some decisions about what you offer, what you specialize in. Are you studying that day and night? Like literally, guys, I barely even ever watch television. Right. I just, right now I'm growing my business. I have goals and I breathe, eat and sleep this stuff. Right. So you got to decide what it is that you want to do. And then you got to zone in and be specific about that. So then your Pinterest account can reflect, the information that you're going to be displaying in your blogs, and your blogs are going to be reflecting the information that you're going to be displaying in your products and services. That's how it works, guys. So it's not just Pinterest. It's how deep your work, your groundwork is, so that the image can do what it does when it drives all that traffic back to your site. All right, guys, I could talk to you all day, and that's what the mentality coaching is about. The mindset, shifting your mindset to be able to leverage the internet for profits. All right, guys. So get over there, get those courses, stuff like that. But guys, it's not just about the views. It's about transforming those viewers into customers and monetizing your site. So if you're not making money, it ain't working. So we're going to change what you're doing so you can get some results. All right. See you in the next video. Hi guys, T. Davis Cole here, and I'm still sitting here talking to you about the growing power of Pinterest marketing. All right. So we've been talking a couple of days about different aspects of using Pinterest to drive traffic back to your blog or website so that you can get more leads and conversions, right? All right. But today I'm going to be showing you how to use some outside apps to grow your Pinterest account, grow your blog, and all of this. Now, in this video, I'm not going to go over the things that are already inside of the app. That would be redundant. So this is going to be a crazy video because I'm going to be doing things and it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be step by step on a PowerPoint. This is literally getting your hands dirty, get in there and get it done. Right? Do the work, start doing things. And if you mess up, oh well, you might see me mess up because none of this is planned. I had a couple of sites pulled up because I know I'm going to need them, but this is new to me. Tailwinds is new to me. I'm not the master of everything. However, if you're inside the course and you've been taking the course, I'm sure you've gotten your money's worth as far as the things that you've learned and how to pin for profits. Okay, so I'm just now signing up for Tailwinds. They had a little trial, so I'm going to try it because all the results that I got, I did not use any apps other than the Pin-It app, which there's a video beneath this one that shows you how to use it, how to install it on your blog and all of that. But the Pin-It app did help me get more sales on Amazon. So other than that, I haven't never used Tailwinds. I just went ahead and watched some of the videos and got my feet wet, right, about it. But, you know, I'm new at it. So we're going to do this together, but I'm not going to, again, focus on the videos that's inside. So what I'm going to do now is go over there to Tailwinds because I literally just set up my account. And one of the great things about it is that you can also set up your Instagram account. And you can schedule your photos. So how many of you out there are not really using Instagram? I am guilty, right? Because I have to be on my phone. And for the most part, I'm on my laptop or my tablet or my dual monitors. And I'm not on my phone to do my marketing. So we will go over Instagram. That's my next baby. I'm going to be spending a lot of time using Instagram, learning all the different aspects of Instagram. So I come back and teach you what I have tried and what works and different things of that nature. But I haven't really been using Instagram. However, if I can do it from a laptop or something, I probably would be more likely to use it. Okay. So with Pinterest, right, this Tailwinds is supposed to be able to schedule not only your Pinterest things, but also your Instagram, things. I'm going to show you what I was talking about as far as everything that you need to know is right here. I watched the videos there. I can't explain them any better than they have already done. Right. So it doesn't make sense for me to waste your time and my time going over all of the ways to use, you know, Tailwinds when I could be showing you how to get your hands out there in the work of it, right? And let's start building some things. And I'm going to show you how to create a post and how to tie it into an image and how to do all these different things that you can now use this little Tailwind symbol to pin it back to Pinterest and have all that traffic going back to your site. So would be the easy way out, right? To pretty much go through their videos and teach you the same thing they've already taught you inside of the app, which is a waste of time. So I'm going to show you where you can find it. So you go to the question mark, you click on video guides. Okay. And once you do that, there's everything. It tells you about Instagram, tells you about scheduling your pins, smart schedule, all of that, right? I can't tell you better. So check this out.
Hi, I'm Alex, and I'm going to quickly show you how you can make the most out of everything that Tailwind has to offer. We'll walk you through some of the most powerful features so you can start scheduling pins like a pro in no time.
All right, so yeah, right? They created it, right? So they can show you how to pin like a pro using their product. Makes no sense for me to redo it. All right, so there's everything you need. So you go to that question mark, go to Tailwind video guides and learn everything you need to know. One of the things that I wasn't sure of was about tribes. You can click here under there's 3 little people and start setting up tribes. This is a feature that I will be using. But since I have no experience, right, setting up these tribes, I think it's best if they explain it to you. And then when you click get started with tribes, it's going to have you pick your favorite images, kind of just like Pinterest did when you got started. And they're going to help you find tribes. But I decided not to do any of that because it's all inside and it'll show you how to do it. What I am going to be using with Tailwinds, one of the interesting features that I found, is that I'm going to be using this little widget here, and I'm going to show you how. Okay, because there is a Chrome extension. Once you sign up, look in the description for my affiliate link. I did go to share a sale. You go to share a sale and you can get an affiliate link to Tailwinds. And if you refer them to anybody, then you get 15% of the sale. So I'm not hiding that from you. I would get a commission if you use my link. That's if they provided it, right? They may, cause your account has to be approved. Then they have to, give you a link. So if I get it before I publish the rest of this course, then I'll put it there. If not, then I'll just give you a direct link to their site. Okay. So look for that. If there is a link, please do use my affiliate link. All right. So remember, I told you that I was going to create a new board and it was going to be called Vacations, right? How to take a vacation, through your online profits, And the reason why is because so many of the pins are starting to look alike, right? On Pinterest when it's dealing with business. So I want to add a little flair to my account, and I want to be able to post these amazing photos of vacation spots. And one of the vacations that I want to take, one of my dream vacations, is a trip to Bora Bora. So I'm going to be using this site. I'm going to be using a chill out lounge video that I love, that I watched dozens of times. And I'm going to be using some images and different things to create a full post. Then I'm going to use my little Tailwind widget. I'm going to show you why. And I'm going to schedule a post. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my Instant Cash course website. Okay, because this one is kind of laid back. People love it. They're commenting on it. It's brand new. It's got a little spice. It's a cute little thing. So vacations, I think talking about vacations would be appropriate on this site, where tdaviscole.com is more strategies and different things like that. So it's not that laid back atmosphere where I would really be talking about a vacation on it. And again, remember, this isn't going to be a perfect video. I may make some mistakes because I am doing this cold turkey. Cold turkey! Because we wanted to get to work. We want to put our hands in it and we want to do something. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a post. Just try to follow along, as I even tried to follow along. Cause again, this is cold turkey. So I'm going to, create a new post, and the name of this post is going to be called, let me scroll up just a little bit. The name of this post is going to be 3 ways to pin profit your dream vacation. All right, so I'm going to save that as a draft. Don't worry about my SEO because I'll fix that later. The point is just showing you how, just starting from scratch, how I'm going to pull all this together. Okay, so before I write this post, there are some things that you are going to need to implement this strategy properly. And I think in the last video, I did talk about some of the elements that you need to have a successful blog post. All right. If you haven't taken my Blog for Profits course or my Blogging for Success course, Blogging Your Way to Success course, you need to take it because it's going to go more in depth about these things. So the 3 things that you're going to need to be successful at creating this whiteboard. Let's see. No, I don't just want a whiteboard. I want a online whiteboard. Okay. So I'm going to pull this up because I want to make sure before I start typing that you understand that I have Start drawing. Okay, so I have already done the work. So I'm gonna tell you guys something, and this is something that's in my Blog Profits course. So this is extra. Normally you pay for this information, okay? In a whole different course. What I'm gonna tell you is that I might spend a full month on one strategy. Like Pinterest, I've been doing Pinterest for the last 2 months. Because guys, if you don't focus on one thing, what'll happen is you'll be blogging sporadically about all these different things, and you'll never finish one thing, and you'll never have a successful sales funnel. So what you might want to do is set aside, this month I'm only going to write about Instagram, or this month I'm only going to write about Facebook, or this month, if you're in fashion or hair, you might only want to write about cleansing the scalp, or, styling the hair, whatever. So you want to pick something, and then you want to build a sales funnel. Okay. That's your first thing is, okay, let me sit down and map out, what do I want to get out of this month? How much money do I want to earn? What am I going to be selling? Okay. What am I going to be selling, and what am I going to be talking about? All right. So those things are important. You have a clear path before you write a thing, right? What do I want to earn? What am I going to be selling? What are my offers? What are my posts going to be about? What are my images going to be about? So think about that. So the first thing that you need to make sure that you have is you want to make sure that you have, a lead magnet. Let's see here. So a lead magnet. All right. So the lead magnet is just a little thing that you have people sign up for. So in order to have a lead magnet, you guys, if you hear the thundering, I do apologize because it is raining out there. All right. So in order to have a lead magnet, you want to make sure that you have an offer. So what is the offer? The offer for me was the Pinterest planner. All right. And that's not spelled right. All right. So I had the offer, which was the Pinterest planner. Then also making sure that you have an autoresponder. So let me go back here. You have a lead magnet. You have an offer to when people sign up through the lead magnet, they're going to get something in particular. All right. In order to have that, you need to make sure that you have an autoresponder. All right. So there we go. Let me go back and grab. Okay, I'm done with that. Okay, I was going to try to show you. But you guys saw, right, in the other videos, you saw how I was able to have the picture of the planner. It was kind of blurry, kind of enticed people to sign up. And then from there, they were taken to my autoresponder where they had to sign up to download the picture so they could get a clear depiction of how to do their weekly Pinterest planning. And then from there, I showed you the upsell and all of that. So step one is the lead magnet, which is the offer and having that autoresponder to capture your leads. The second thing you're going to need is a Tripwire upsell. And this is all explained in the blogging course. It's very detailed because you can go up to 7 levels with this, but I'm only teaching you 3 for the sake of this is not a blogging video really. But before I start blogging, I want to make sure you understand that there's pre-work that has been done because I spent time building this funnel so that I can blog as much as I want, pin as much as I want, drive traffic back to the same offer and still get sales. All right. So the Tripwire upsell would be the course, right? That is the Pinterest course. So when they came through my lead magnet to get the planner, they were automatically sent to the Tripwire upsell, which is the Pinterest course, because you don't want to be waiting forever to try to make a sale. All right. And so then you would need step 3, if possible, not necessary, but if possible, which is the money multiplier. Because remember, we're talking about how to pin profit your next vacation. So while you're on vacation, even before you go on vacation, you want to be getting leads. You want to be getting upsells so you can get that right now money. And then you want to have money multiplier, which for me would be my T. Davis Cole membership. And it's like a Dominate Profits or something like that. Dominate Profits. Okay, membership. All right, so that's what it is. So even though it's 30 days free to get started, I'm studying getting leads and upsells while I'm waiting for those who are coming through the funnel who have decided, yes, I do want the courses, but I also want to get the coaching to help me be successful with the courses. So therefore, I'm going to go ahead and sign up for the 30 days. By the time they're coming out their 30 days and they're paying the little monthly fee or whatever, I'm still getting sales, upsells, this and that. So you want this to be a continual process, and there are more steps, but I teach it in the Blog Profits course. Okay. So that's it. So you want to make sure you have your background work done. So I have done my background work. I have done it, right? I have a planner. I have a course. I have a membership. All right. So now I can write all day long about Pinterest because I want to get the most out of all that work I have done. Right? So I want to make sure that, you know, I'm blogging on multiple topics and driving that traffic back to that sales funnel. Because remember, I will spend a month, 2 months, 3 months on one topic, whatever it takes to get the most or to reach my income goal. So sometimes you might have other topics you want to write about, write it down, put it in the folder, but stick to one thing and have the whole setup so that when you start blogging and pinning, you have something to sell that all makes sense and it works. Okay. So I'm going to go back over to my post because I'm going to be talking about 3 ways to pin profit your dream vacation. And so I'm going to say something like, have you ever wanted to take a dream vacation? Right? But you had no, okay, have you ever wanted to take a dream vacation? I'm just going to say, let's see, have you ever wanted to take a dream vacation? I'm going to continue the way I was going. But you have no idea. Oh, this is what it is. Okay, this is what I want to say. Do you want to take a dream vacation but have no way of paying for it? Right? Do you want to take a dream vacation but have no way of paying for it? I'm probably going to change the verbiage, but I'm just showing you. All right. So do you want to take a dream vacation, but have no way of paying for it? Does your job pay you bi-weekly and it can never add up to what you need to take your vacation? Are you sick of sitting around the house right? Okay. So, all right. So let's see how this sounds. Do you want to take a dream vacation, but you have no way of paying for it? Does your job pay you bi-weekly and it can never add up? Okay, I'll fix that. And it can never add up to what you need to take your vacation. Are you sick of sitting around the house during holidays and special occasions instead of being on your dream vacation? Right? And then I'm going to say, here are 3 ways. This is what I'm going to say. Did you know that a free Pinterest account could help you pay for that vacation? Did you know that a free Pinterest account can help you pay for that vacation? Here are 3 ways to pin profit your dream vacation. Perfect. All right. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab this video because it has a lot of pull, right? 21,297,672 views. To add media, this is another way. And I'm going to insert from a URL. I'm going to go grab this actual URL here, because I don't want you guys being confused at all. Show you a different way that you could do it. Put it there. Insert it into my post. And hopefully it will let me do it now. Let's see here. Yes. Okay. I'm going to say how to pin profit your dream vacation. All right, because this is not definitely ways, but this is some steps. So 3 steps to pin profit your dream vacation. 3 steps. I'm going to change it in my URL here. 3 steps. And then I'm going to change it here as well. 3 steps. Because I'm going to give them some steps. All right, so I'm just going to skip down, even though this isn't the way I would normally write. I'm just going to say step number 1. Step number 1 would be to start a blog. Now, you guys already know this. That's why I didn't go over that with you. So with them, I'm not going to tell them about the money multiplier. They'll have to get that in the course. But I am going to tell them to start a blog. I'm going to tell them to create a lead magnet and an upsell offer, and then I'm going to show them how to do it. All right. So step number 1, to pin profit your dream vacation, is to set up a blog. Right? If you aren't blogging, you're missing out on a major opportunity to leverage internet for profit. And of course, I have, information about blogging on another website. So I'm going to link that there. I'm going to tell them to set up a blog. So I'm going to go grab that article and put it there. All right. So if you aren't blogging, you're missing out on a major opportunity to leverage the internet for profit. Blogging can help you generate All right, y'all, I had to pause that and go ahead and write it. Okay, I was eating M&Ms too. All right, so this is what I love to do, just kind of hang out, because a lot of times, I'm grab a sip of water too. A lot of times what happens, ice. All right. A lot of times what happens is everything's so commercialized, right? Everything's all, and in the beginning, you know, I do that. I do the step by step, get your feet wet. But then we sit around and put these things together because that commercialized stuff isn't going to get you no results. But sitting here, just seeing how I've created a sales funnel, and I did tell you about the lead magnet, the upsell, and the money multiplier. However, as far as this goes, I didn't tell them about the money multiplier because they may be beginners. It might be too much. So I just told them, because of course, first they're going to need a blog, then they're going to need a lead magnet or offer, and then they're going to need some type of upsell. That sounds good. Now, if they're new, they're going to be like, well, how do I do all this? Well, go ahead and grab the planner and get started. From the planner, they're going to be offered the course that's going to show them everything that you're learning so they'll understand how to do it. Okay. But I am using this vacation as sort of like, you know, this is something you want to do. Let me show you how Pinterest can help you do it. Somebody's probably going to be like, I didn't know Pinterest could help me take a vacation. Yeah, it can. All right. So another thing that I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create an image. So let me go to images, and I want to go to Bora Bora because I want something in the background that represents. You can also go to Pixabay because Pixabay is going to give you the royalty free images and all of that. So because you got to really be careful when you're taking images off of here, off of the site here. I also want to schedule that pin, but for now I'm just going to save the image because I need a main image. All right, go to my desktop. I'm going to go to the Pinterest funnel. I don't want it in my pin images. I just want it in my regular images. So I'm just going to save it there. Then I'm going to go back and just find the image. Probably just use this one. That'll be fine. All right, so let me just use that. That's fine. Let me go to my uploads, grab that image that I just put there. And that post is going to need some editing and all of that, but look, want to go ahead and get this finished. Oh, that's perfect. And then I'm going to say 3, right? I don't know why it's moving that, but I don't want it moved. Okay. So 3, and I changed it to steps because it is steps. It's not necessarily 3 ways. Like 3 ways would be like save 10% of all of your checks. You know, start doing this, start doing that. So 3 steps is saying, here's 3 steps to a way that you can use Pinterest to fund your dream vacation. So 3 steps to, let me make sure I use the same pin, profit your dream vacation. To pin, 3 steps to pin Oh, it is. Okay. Pen Profit Your Dream Vacation. I'm going to use this. Put it down there. Pull it together. That should be with that. Alright, I like it. I like the brown. I might use, let's see here. The white is fine. Let me use like a gold. There we go. All right, so 3 steps to pen profit your dream vacation. I'm going to grab my logo. Go to my uploads. All right, so I'm going to resize it. Put it in the water. It says that, but it always shows up. I mean, it might not for you, I don't know, but for me, I might even just like stick it in the window there. Let me bring it down. Playing with these images can be there we go. All right, so there's my image there. I don't really like that. Guys, I'll play around with this stuff until I get exactly what I like. That looks good to me. Turn it so it'll fit directly on there. Looks good to me. All right. And then I'm going to, of course, I'll go to text, add a little body. Bring it all the way down underneath. There somewhere. Type in. I'm going to type in my okay. And then that way is there. Find a color for that. I think I'm going to use maybe like this gold color. Looks good. Or let's just use the same color. There we go. Perfect. All right. So that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and download this image. Let me name it. Pen Profit Your Dream Vacation. All right, so Pen Profit Your Dream Vacation. And it should download. Yep. But that's what it is. And guys, when you start doing this stuff, you're going to feel uncomfortable. You might feel like, what am I doing? When you start making progress, you see yourself backing off. Fight through that, okay? Fight through it because, you know, that's normal. When you start going outside of the normal things that you're used to doing, okay? All right, so I can't really... All right, so what I'll have to do is just get it from my downloads. Because I'm recording, it's not going to let me minimize. All right, so after a massive hunt for the picture, I found it. Because normally what I do is I minimize and then I just drag it to a folder. That way I don't have to look for it. Because there's no telling what you will find on my computer. I blog about all kinds of things. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and insert that. And there it is. All right. There it is. And then at the top, I might type in three steps to pin profit your dream vacation. Center that. Make it a heading. It's a heading. Boom. Might do a 2 so that, there we go. In bold. Great. Not visually appealing as I want, but it's all good. Kind of separate that information. If someone's reading it, then it'll say read more, and then it'll open up to that. All right. Go here. Bold. Right, so step 1. Bold. Step 2. Bold. Okay. Italicize free so it'll stand out. Boom. Step 3. Okay. Bold. Free Pinterest Planner. All right. All right, so that's all of the elements of the post. All right, so I'm done with the post. So now you can see, let me pull it up. All right, so you can see the post. I had to, again, pause because there's a lot of little things that I put in there. And when you take the blogging course, I break it all down. But this is what the post looks like. Got the image there, have video. Again, I'm still promoting that free planner that leads to the course. All right. So I put my related resources at the end because I want the visitor or the reader to stay on the page. Okay. I want them to stay on this page. They have this long video they could watch. I love this video. It's my favorite. Vacation video. It shows you all about Bora Bora and what it's like there, and it just mesmerizes you and pulls you in. So I'm just showing you, you know, just this will keep them on my site, keep them on the page, and it's still talking about that dream vacation, right? So I'm just showing you kind of how that starts out. Beautiful image here. Look at that, guys. And then just pull you in. All right, so that is my dream vacation. So that's why I had so much fun writing this post. But I want to show you now that we've created the post. Again, we've done the background work, which was the lead magnet, the offer, and autoresponder, all leading to that lead magnet, the upsell, which is the course. And guys, you don't necessarily have to create your own course. You could go to Instant Course Cash, right? And you can pick a course. Let's say you want to talk about the Pinterest course. So what you could do is, since you're taking the course now, you can go ahead and have like a free lead magnet, maybe the Pinterest planner or something like that, or your own version, and get you some leads and stuff. And then what you could do is in the upsell, refer them to the course and make your affiliate money, right? And then you can even break that down further by having a little group and teaching more and helping the people understand the course and stuff like that. So you don't have to go out and create a whole course. You can have an affiliate course like the Instant Course Cash and you could use that. All right. So I'm just showing you some ways that you can start right now creating the sales funnel, right? Go in and create something, you know, a Pinterest outline for free or whatever, and then upsell them to my course, get your commissions, and just keep doing that. Just have fun with it. All right. So that's it. So that's how you get that funnel set up. So I'm doing the vacation again because, like I said, there were so many people on Pinterest that were doing kind of the same type of images for that field. So I wanted to kind of break out of the mold without going off topic. So a way to do that would be to show people how they could pin profit their dream vacation. You can literally make the money that you need to take your dream vacation through Pinterest. All right. So now back to this little widget here. So what I have to do first is go ahead and publish the post because we're going to be using it. And I'm going to create a lot. When I say a lot of images, at least maybe 20 images that's going to link back to this post. All right. And then I might write another one on one of my other laid back blogs. And then I might write a more sophisticated one on tdaviscole.com. And then I'll create maybe 15 images for that one and 20 images for the other one, and leading them back to all these blogs. They all say the same thing pretty much. And that's still leading them to the funnel that I worked hard on, right, for 2 months so that I can get sales. All right. So what I'm going to do at this point is go ahead and publish the post. And it is a category for it. It should be in social media marketing and Pinterest. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that right now. It is social media and Pinterest. Okay, there we go. And it can also be in not categorized. All right, so let me, okay, so Pinterest is the primary. All right, so update. All right, so now I could go ahead and view the post. And when I view the post, I'm going to be able to use the handy dandy Chrome extension that you can get when you sign up for your free account with Tailwind. So I'm going to click on that because now it's going to pull up the images on this post. And what do I want to pin? All right. So I want to pin this one. That's the image that I want to pin, and I want to schedule it. All right. So I'm going to schedule that. Let me find it. I lost it. Looks like there it is. Then we'll schedule it, okay? I was trying to prevent myself from having to go over there. No problem. All right, so this is the new one. So we want to get these views up here. All right, so what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to go ahead and add a new board. So I'm going to go to my boards, and I'm going to add a board. All right, so this one is going to be called Online Business Vacation. I want to say lifestyle, because I'm going to do some lifestyle boards. All right, because I want to do stuff from home so I can have videos and different stuff linking to my Pinterest account. I don't want to just do the really nice pictures. I want to do other stuff. All right, so I will edit the section here in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and create a pin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this. Because remember, I used this little widget here and pulled up all the images from that page. All right, so what I'm going to do is refresh my board list, and then I'm going to add it there. All right, that's where I want it to go. And all right, so then what I want to do is go ahead and I want to schedule that. I want to schedule that for now. All right, so I have scheduled the pin. What it is that Tailwind will give you specific times that they think will be good for you to pin it. Now, you can just say, no, I don't want to pin it at that time, or I could click pin now and it will pin it right now. But what I want to do is just leave it there. Okay, I want to leave it there. And it's going to pin to the vacation board. Okay, now the great thing about this feature, right, is that I could go back to this website. Remember the website I was telling you about that had all the information about visiting Bora Bora? I can click on that and it's going to pull up all the images. So I can literally, like this. That's a great image. All right, I want to schedule this. I want to put it on vacation. Let's see. There it is. All right. And then I can go ahead and schedule it for now, because it's just going to go to my. All right. So then what I can do is I can go to schedule post, and from schedule post, you see how it's showing me. All right. So it's showing me where it is scheduled to post. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to put, you know, different stuff about the pin and all of that on there. But this is showing me. All right. And I can go back to draft and add a description and hashtags and all of that. But I'm just showing you how powerful that is. So let's just say, you know, I wanted to search other websites and I want to find images, right, that represent the vacation I want to take. Now, what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to link those back. I'm going to link them back to, the blog post. All right. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to go back to, let's see, it's saying change. Okay. So right there, I could change the URL. All right. And I do like that one because that one is my image. So it's going to go back to that post, but I also want to change it here. Right. So let me do control A. Let me delete that. Control V. Right. So you see how you can literally go through, pick images and, you know, save them to your post. Right. So this is from this site here, but I'm saving it back to my post because that's the dream vacation. All right. Is that making sense? So look, so with this one, you can do the same thing. You can also, if you want to change your description, you could put your description and your hashtags in there. Here, how I plan to use, all right. So for this one, I'm going to say how I plan to use Pinterest to fund my Bora Bora vacation. Right? Or I could say discover how. How I plan to use Pinterest to fund my Bora Bora vacation. All right. And then I could do my hashtags. Put them there. And then Pinterest. And do a hashtag. All right. And then, so that's just showing you how you can do it. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and do one more because honestly, again, I just learned this. So let's do one more so we can have a smooth transition. I may even be able to, I wonder if I could do the video. Let me go back to the images. All right, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and press that. I'm going to use this image here. Go schedule. All right, let me make this bigger so you can see. I want to use business, lifestyle, vacation. All right. And did you know that you could use Pinterest to buy your dream vacation? All right, so did you know that you can use Pinterest to buy your dream vacation or pay for your dream vacation? Discover how I plan to use Pinterest to fund my dream vacation. Now, what you need to make sure is that you have terms and conditions, all these things on your blog explaining that, this is, that might not work for everybody, all that stuff. You have those bases covered. That's all in the Business Foundation course. I explain, about registering your business and about all of this legal stuff that you need to have in place, your terms and conditions, privacy and policy procedures on your website. All of that stuff is all explained in that course. All right. So you want to make sure that if you're making any income claims or anything that sounds like an income claim, that when people go to your website, they have access to that terms and conditions and all of this. All right. So that's it. So hashtag Pinterest. All right. And then Pinterest and hashtag Pinterest marketing. All right, so just, come up with some things that you want to use for your hashtags. I'm going to go back and fix mine later. I want to change the URL to my URL. So I'm going to delete that out of there, and I'm going to put mine's, which is taking them to that post. All right. And then what I'm going to do is done. I'm going to schedule now. And when I schedule now, it's going to set it in my scheduled post. So that one will post tomorrow. All right. So I just leave it how they have it set up, and I don't worry because they've done the research for my niche and they know the best time to pin my post. All right. So what I'm trying to show you guys is that, did it make sense for me to go through and talk about the same things that they already talk about? So when you use my affiliate link and you set up your account, you want to go ahead and, watch the courses and everything and learn all of that. If you want to, start getting into tribes and stuff like that, you click there to get there. But I wanted to show you how to really go ahead and just pull a bunch of content together, because you've done your background work and you have a sales funnel that no matter what you write about for the month, you're going to be sending people through that same funnel because you do a lot of work. You do a lot of work creating your products and services. Even if you are just promoting something like the Instant Course Cash, if you're just promoting that, all right, you still, you did work to get your lead magnet, to get everything set up. So you want to spend your time, driving more traffic to one sales funnel versus trying to have a whole bunch of sales funnels and a whole bunch of sales stuff and you're not getting traffic, right? So it doesn't matter to me if I spend a month, 3 months, or 6 months on the same thing. If it's working and I'm getting upsells, I might stay there for a minute, learn a lot more, right? And drive a lot more traffic and get a lot more upsells. So don't rush yourself, calm down. Choose, quality over quantity. Again, if you don't want to sit there and create a whole course, because it is hard work, especially if you're a person and you want the course to be very, very targeted and you want the course to be useful. Again, I could have sat here and repeated everything about using tailwinds. You can find it on YouTube for free. But to be able to put together a post to show you how I can draw all those images out of that post and use this little widget, right, to schedule a post, and then I can go to other related blogs and websites who don't mind sharing, because they could lock that feature, but it's unlocked. So I can go ahead and share their images and even put a link back to the post that I wrote about that's related to the image, and not have to do all that searching and looking. I can literally just click this little widget and get it done. That's more beneficial than just regurgitating something that's already there, that's explained better by the creator of the product than I could explain it. So that's the way I teach. So that's why putting my courses together take a lot longer, because I don't want to just give you, again, how to use Pinterest, but I want to show you how you can use Pinterest for profits and then dig deeper. Even if the audios or the videos aren't perfect, they're showing you the real hands-on getting it done. All right, guys. So this has been the last part of the Pinterest course. I really hope you enjoyed it and that you'll give me some positive feedback. If you want to change your life, you have to speak directly to that victim inside of you and tell that victim to get out of there and say, that's not me. That will never be me. I'm not a victim. I'm a powerful human being who has opportunities, who has tools, who has the ability to change my story.